In the age of Amazon, physical retail may seem extinct. Department stores are closing, brick and mortar for small businesses is failing, and most malls have died. But an unlikely company has persevered like a giant living fossil of middle Americana. The most unlikely blueprint of success, Mall of America. Mall of America is 5.6 million square feet of every Tiffany cliché you know, from Orange Julius to Cinnabon. With the scent of stale Sbarros lingering in the air, it even smells like a mall. But it also features 2 hotels, 27 rides and attractions, a 1.3 million gallon aquarium, 30,000 live plants, 12,750 parking spaces, 520 plus stores, and 5 lids. Yes, exactly 5 lids. I tracked them all down.
You walk in, and it is still very much like a mall. Like, all of the tropes of malls are here and like very successful and alive and well in a time when like they aren't in a lot of the rest of the US.
Right.
Like, why are they working here still?
Because while we have the tropes of a mall, we also have the tropes of an event center and
Yeah.
the tropes of a theme park.
Yeah.
The vision was to pull all these things under one roof, and it worked. You were surprised when you walk in and see that we have more than one roller coaster, and that's not uncommon.
It feels like you probably need X amount of retail here for it to work, and then X amount of experience. Like, is there a ratio you're hitting?
The commodity that I'm after is time. To me, it's a wheel and spoke.
Yeah.
Here's Mall of America, retail, entertainment, events, dining, attractions. So if you focus too much on one of those things and it falls away,
Yeah.
you're not delivering on all those opportunities. And that was the brilliance of the idea. The what if worked.
When the Mall of America originally opened in 1992, it was considered a gimmick. It had nicknames like Sprawl of America, the Mega Mall, and Huge Dale.
Bigfoot. We found him. We did it.
Most thought that putting a giant mall in the Midwest during a recession would be a huge flop.
Thinking about it.
But 26 years later, that punchline has become a model of success. The mall generates nearly $2 billion in economic activity from Minnesota each year. 4 out of 10 visitors are tourists, and they host 40 million visitors annually. The Mall of America definitely worked. Now cut to New Jersey. About 12 miles outside of New York, right next to the MetLife Stadium in the Meadowlands, 555, the same company that owns Mall of America, is soon to open their most ambitious project yet. They call it American Dream, and it will lean even heavier into experience. The new mall balances 45% retail with 55% entertainment, almost doubling the entertainment offered by Mall of America. The massive 3.2 million square foot structure will sport an 800-foot ski slope, another theme park, an 8-acre indoor water park, an NHL-sized skating rink, a performing arts center, a luxury movie theater, mini golf, an observation wheel similar to London's Eye, an aquarium, and a Munchies food hall. In the 1960s, French philosopher Michel Foucault presented a concept he called the Heterotopia. While a utopia represented a perfect place forever out of our reach, the Heterotopia was essentially mankind's imperfect version of this utopian ideal. It was an inherently flawed paradise that perhaps represented our desires more than it actually fulfilled them. Going into the future, supersized retail seems to be chasing after this heterotopian vision. It's a place that can fulfill all of your needs, from the things you buy to the things you do, all under one roof. From Italy to Starbucks roasteries to the mega malls across China, these spaces are turning consumption into overwhelming spectacles. And those spectacles may be little more than the world's highest concentration of Orange Julius's or lid stores. But at least this space can be a distraction from the dystopia our world has become.